welcome back to another patrol. Today we're in the unmarked Caprice. We're a uniformed officer. We just happen to be in an unmarked car for today's episode. So I just wanted to switch it up a little bit. It's been a while since we've done an unmarked vehicle. Also, I removed Police Smart Radio. I'm just testing it out to see if there's better performance without it in the game. If I don't really notice the difference, I'll put it back in. As I mentioned during the last patrol, Stop the Ped is starting to replace a lot of the Police Smart Radio features. So a lot of them are duplicate features within the game. So I'm just seeing what it's like actually having it removed from the game and see if I'm actually missing some core features that I want to have that mod back in. Other than that, no new changes to the game. We'll be taking callouts, probably performing some traffic stops as well. Let's go ahead and get started. Dispatch Lincoln 18, show me 1041, 108.
Roger that. Citizens report a public nuisance, a bicycle heading westbound on Del Perro Freeway.
Copy that, dispatch.
1041 Lincoln 18.
All right, we're getting reports of a bicycle on the freeway. We're gonna head over there and try to locate the bicycle, get them pulled over, get them off the freeway safely. Biggest concern here is just having a bicycle on the freeway. It's not safe. It's not safe for the bicyclists, and it's not safe for the other drivers. Oh my gosh, I hate when they do that. Sometimes they'll fake right and then they'll cut hard left, like they're getting out of the way. So you think you're in the clear, but you're really not. I've had so many accidents happen exactly like that. Good little first person driving in. Do you guys like the first person episodes? It seems to be a pretty mixed bag of the people who find them enjoyable and then people who just hate them.
Del Perro Freeway.
It's one of those either you love it or hate it type things. All right, so they've been reported here, westbound Interstate 2. Oh, are they actually getting off the freeway? I think I see somebody. Either it's a bicyclist or a motorcycle. Yep, here it is. Sure enough. This person just thinks they're a car, apparently. We're gonna be pulling them over here. It's right there. Dispatch, show us on a traffic stop with the bicyclist Rockford Drive occupied one time.
10-4.
How you doing today, ma'am? I'm Officer Carson with the LSPD. Do you know why I'm pulling you over today? We smell alcohol. I want to state for the record that I'm recording you. Okay, so I asked why I'm pulling her over. She says she's recording me. How is she recording me? I don't know. Why do you think I stopped you? You probably saw me using your phone. No, I didn't actually. All right, do you have some identification? Obviously, you don't need registration insurance for a bicycle, but do you have some driver's license?
Let's see some ID, huh?
Emma Roberts.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Roberts, hang tight for me. We're gonna look her up in the system, check for warrants. I'm gonna ask her about the alcohol. Now, here's a question I'm not 100% sure of. Obviously, she shouldn't be on the interstate on a bicycle. But what are the laws regarding drinking alcohol and riding a bicycle? Obviously, you're not operating a motor vehicle. I assume it would be okay. However, it may be public intoxication. She, no warrant, no probation, no parole. She's got a valid driver's license. She's got a couple citations for unsafe speed, having some underglow, and then parking near a railroad track. So that's good. She doesn't have anything. gonna ask her about if she's been drinking today or not. And let's get her off the bicycle. Miss Roberts, here's your identification back. Can you go ahead and step off your bicycle for me? Thank you so much. If you don't mind, we'll go to the sidewalk here to continue talking. Yeah, I just want us off the street. Okay, Miss Roberts, I noticed a little bit of alcohol, the smell of alcohol coming off your breath. Have you been drinking at all today? I've been sober for 6 months. What the heck? Had a vehicle run into a stop sign there, or a traffic light pole. Dispatch, silver sedan headed westbound on Rockford Drive. Just hit a pole. Be on the lookout for that vehicle.
10-4, 1 Lincoln 18.
Okay. Any reason you're smelling like alcohol? When did you have your last drink? Half a beer. Okay, now here we're getting. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of the story there. Regarding the alcohol, ma'am, we're gonna do a little test here. We're gonna do a one leg stand. You're just going to stand on one leg and hold your balance. Yep, you're gonna count. It's not looking too hot. She can't do that. Okay, let's do a horizontal gaze real quick.
Oh, hey, thanks for calling. Yeah,
Nope, don't move your head. Just follow it with your eyes, the pencil. She's gonna fail this one too.
He's been
All
doing
right, Miss
reality
Roberts,
shows, but
based
he's
off these
really
tests, we're
good.
gonna go ahead and do a breathalyzer to see how much alcohol is in your system.
I can meet you at Richard's Majestic Lot.
Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I've
so
got
you're
some
over the legal
orders
limit to
tickets
drive. You're not
for
driving,
you.
however, you are
Seriously.
on the interstate with the bike, which is the reason I pulled you over. You can't be doing that, okay? And you're also drunk. So I'm going to give you a public intoxication citation today. And we are going to take your bike away so I can make sure you're not going to get back on it. And then other than that, you'll be free to leave. Do you understand? All right, perfect. All right, hang tight with me and we'll get this taken care of. I think I can...
Pickup
You'll be
truck,
able to get this
backup
back,
required on North Rockford Drive.
from the police station, okay? I'll give you the information where it's going. And let's go ahead and write her this citation. So apparently with CompuLite, I wasn't scrolling down far enough to see all of the charges. So we'll see if that's the case here. So this just circles back around. So this is citations. Let me try though for the arrest record. Okay. So yes, there are more charges down below. I was missing all of these before. That makes a lot more sense.
Come on, dude.
Okay, so let's discharge her with public intoxication today. I think it might be in here. I'm not sure. I'm really not familiar with the CompuLite layout, so if it takes me a second, please forgive me. There is a pedestrian on the freeway charge too. Oh, there is cycling under the influence. Yes, it's a misdemeanor. I want to charge her with that. So I thought we were going to do public intoxication, but there you go. Cycling under influence. We have confirmation. I want to see if there's one for putting the bicycle on the interstate, and then we'll wrap this one up. There we go. Bicycle on the freeway. So those are going to be the two charges for today. And she's going to get a notice to appear too. So she's got a pending court case. That's fine. She's not going to be arrested though. I don't think. It is a misdemeanor, but we're just going to let her go. All right, there's the pickup truck with the bicycle in it. Okay, so here's your citations. It's 2 today. One for cycling under influence. The second one for operating that bicycle on the interstate. You have a court date down below, and it's going to be a fine of $488. Just need you signing it here. Of course, you can contest it in court if you don't agree with the charges, okay? So we gave her the charges, and then I think we just need to dismiss her. All right, you're free to go. Have a good day, ma'am.
I'll cut you a break. This time.
Shit.
Okay, let's take a look at the court cases. Is this something you guys would like to see at the end of the episode or right after the interaction? Let me know. So Emma, we're gonna reveal those outcomes. She got a not guilty for cycling under the influence. Wow, no charges. And we had plenty of evidence. I guess the judge decided to drop that one. And for the bicycle on the freeway, she was fined $238. So her fee was roughly $400 and something, and it was dropped down to $238. And then she's gonna have, on top of that, impound fees to get her bicycle back if she wants it back. All right. Dispatch, show me 10-8 on that traffic stop.
Roger that. 1 Lincoln 18.
And you know what I just noticed as we're pulling away here? We've got a pedestrian on the ground down. Requesting EMS.
We've got on North Rockford
See
Drive.
if we can get some information about her. Are you okay, ma'am? I've called an ambulance. I just noticed her. We were about to pull off. We were done with that traffic stop, and then I see a random person on the ground. Of course, we're gonna go and see if they need any help. That's not normal. It's not good she's laying in the street too. She could get hit or injured even more. Oh, she's alive. Perfect. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold her till the ambulance comes, and we're gonna get the ambulance to take her. So when you revive them, they'll kind of stay in this sitting position, which is cool. You can ask them to step up though, of course. All right, ma'am, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get you an ambulance. Okay, you're passed out in the middle of the street. We are noticing some needle marks on the arm of the subject.
What the fuck?
Do you have any ID on you, ma'am?
ID, huh?
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna call into dispatch for Jennifer Gills, 42185. All right, just checking for warrants, really. You know, I'm not gonna really try to bust her. It's possible she's possessing some narcotics or something. I'm more concerned really about getting her medical treatment. Seeing her in the middle of the street laying down, that is not a good thing. So we're just gonna get her medical help. I just wanted to make sure she didn't have any warrants. And look at that stretcher. That is so cool. Of course, guys, if you want to download any of the mods I use, check out the link in the description of the video. You can find the stretcher. I just think it's so cool to see that. That was a newer Stop the Pet update as well, having that stretcher into the game. So she's gonna go to the hospital, get checked out, and hopefully make a full recovery. If it was drug related or not, we don't know, but that's what the doctors at the hospital are going to figure out for us. Dispatch, Lincoln 18, code 4.
Roger that. 1 Lincoln 18. We have a suspect on the run in Del Perro Beach.
Dispatch, Lincoln 18, copy that. Show me your responding code 3.
Units respond code 2.
Copy that, code 2.
Roger.
Looking for a black male suspect wearing a black t-shirt. This is an active manhunt, meaning we are searching for this individual. We don't know the background about what's going on, but we know there's an active search. We might see other units there as well. Just depends how many people have been called in. We're not being advised if they are armed or not, so we just want to be careful when approaching if we find them. Is this on the pier? I think this might be on the pier or just off the beach surrounding the pier. Split this. Oh, yes. Okay, I think I see somebody kind of matching the description way down there. So we're gonna get out of the car. Dispatch, show me unseen.
Roger Roger. 1 Lincoln 18.
Put the hand on the gun in case they try something. There's a black male here in a black t-shirt.
Bonjour, my man.
Hey, sir.
Hold on a sec.
Mind if we have a chat? Can you tell me, do you have some ID on you?
Let's see some ID, huh?
Thanks.
All right, thank you for that, Mr. Jackson. We'll request it for dispatch. Check, see if he's got warrants. He's got a suspended driver list and no active warrants. So I don't think this is our individual. All right, Mr. Jackson, have a good day.
I'll cut you a break. This time.
So I mean, immediately he was what I noticed, somebody matching the description. But I believe this call out in particular will tell you if you found the right individual. And he didn't have any warrants out. I imagine this person might have some warrants out if we're actively looking for them, if there's a manhunt. What I want to do too, I just want to call like 2 more units in. Make it seem a little more realistic for the police actually looking for somebody. In a real life scenario, you might see multiple cops creating like a perimeter to, you know, try to flush this person out and make sure he doesn't leave beyond a set perimeter. Here's somebody else that kind of matches the description. How you doing today, sir?
Wait a sec,
Oh,
buddy.
he just pulled the gun. And I'm dead. That's that realistic weapons update. That's crazy. 1 or 2 shots to the chest through the body armor, and I'm absolutely done. So that's the first time we've actually come across a scenario like that where somebody has pulled the gun on us. And you know, I tried my quickest. You know, I was holding my gun earlier in case, but when I approached him, I don't know, I kind of let my guard down. Instantly he pulled out that weapon and it was done. Maybe if I had my backup there or waited for backup to show up, I might have had a better chance. But that guy was intent on taking out the police, and you can see even in a video game how fast it happened. So that's that realistic weapons damage mod coming into effect, and man, it is serious. So in future patrols, I've got to be much more careful when approaching somebody, especially if it's somebody the police are looking for. Because typically, if there's a manhunt called for a specific person, that is not a good thing to have going on. So we'll end the patrol there. Looks like I did survive. I was released from the hospital, and you can see my car conveniently has been parked there as well. But something to keep in mind, if you want your game to be super realistic, I highly recommend that mod, because you know, real life, if you get hit one or two times, you know, you're pretty much done. Thanks guys for watching the patrol. If you have suggestions or comments, leave them down below, and I'll catch you on the next patrol.